Hello, my dears. How are you? Well, I hope you're having a good day. And I think Grandma is a bit on a Franklin kick. I have another Franklin story to tell you. This one is called Franklin Says I Love You. Franklin thought he was very lucky. He thought he had the best pet goldfish. He thought he had the best friends and the best stuffed dog. But most of all, Franklin thought he had the best mother in the whole world. See, she's helping him feed his pet fish, going for a walk with him. He thinks his mother is wonderful. Franklin's mother baked fly pie just for him. Hmm, I don't think I would like fly pie, but I'm not a turtle. Franklin's mother played catch even when she was busy. There they are playing catch out in the yard. And Franklin's mother always read him two stories before bed, even when she was tired. Do you get to read stories with your mom or dad maybe before you go to bed? So, when Granny told Franklin that his mother's birthday was the very next day, he decided to give her the best present ever. Franklin wanted to show his mother how much he loved her. There's Granny making the cake. Every year, Franklin made a birthday present for his mother. She had loved her macaroni necklace. She had hung Franklin's self-portrait on the wall, and she had even worn her birthday hat shopping. Have you made macaroni necklaces and made a picture frame for your picture for your mom? This year, Franklin decided to buy his mother something fancy. He emptied his piggy bank and went to town. Franklin looked in all the stores, but everything cost too much. How can I show my mother I love her, he wondered, without a fancy present? Do you have to have a fancy present to show someone that you love? So Franklin went looking for help. He walked along the path and over the bridge until he came to Bear's house. Bear, said Franklin, how can I show my mother I love her without a fancy present? I always make my mother breakfast in bed, said Bear. But Franklin's mother had told him that she didn't like crumbs in bed. Sometimes you might get crumbs if you're eating in bed, huh? Franklin walked through the berry patch until he came to Snail's house. Snail, said Franklin, how can I show my mother I'd love her without a fancy present? I always bring my mother flowers, said Snail. But Franklin had given his mother a bouquet of dandelions just the day before. He wanted to do something different. Franklin walked across the meadow until he came to Beaver's house. Beaver, said Franklin, how can I show my mother I love her without a fancy present? I always draw my mother a picture with hearts and flowers and X's and O's. X's and O's, said Franklin. Kisses and hugs, explained Beaver. But Franklin always hugged his mother when he came home from school, and he kissed her every night. Do you give your mom hugs and kisses? Franklin walked around the pond until he came to Goose's house. Goose, said Franklin, how can I show my mother I love her without a fancy present? I always make my mother some pretty jewelry, said Goose. But Franklin's mother already had a macaroni necklace and and a string of pearls. Franklin was tired and hungry. He walked all the way home. His mother's birthday was the next morning, and Franklin still didn't have a present. There he is, coming in the gate, getting home. Looks like his dad's helping with the laundry. Franklin asked his father, "How can I show Mother that I love her without a fancy present?" "You do nice things for her every day," answered Franklin's father. "Why do you ask?" "Because tomorrow is her birthday," said Franklin. His father looked surprised. "Why don't you and your sister make her a card?" he suggested. "I'll run to the store." You think Franklin's father had remembered that it was Franklin's mom's birthday? Franklin helped Harriet make a card, but he did most of the work. Sometimes he wished he was little like Harriet. She never worried about anything. Franklin's busy worrying about what to give his mom. Early the next morning, Franklin had an idea. He would do everything his friends suggested. He made his mother a pretty brooch. He drew her a picture with double X's and O's. He cut fresh flowers from her garden, and he put her breakfast on a tray. Franklin tried his very best. He's trying to show his mother how much he loved her. Franklin and Harriet sang happy birthday to their mother. Then she ate her breakfast in bed and brushed away the crumbs. She pinned her brooch on her pajamas. She said she loved Harriet's card, Franklin's picture, and the toolkit from Franklin's father. "You've made this a wonderful day," said Franklin's mother. But Franklin wasn't finished giving presents. He had planned one more thing, something he had thought of all by himself. What do you think that might be? Franklin gave his mother a hug and a kiss, and then he said, "I love you." Those three little words are better than any fancy present, said Franklin's mother. Right then, Franklin knew he had found the best way of all to show his mother he loved her. When we love someone, we should tell them, we should say, "I love you." But it helps when we do things to show them that we love them. So we can do both things, can't we? Well, I hope you enjoyed the story, and Grandma will come back and tell you another story later. And remember that Grandma loves you. Bye.